Building a time wealth business is not about getting rich. It's about creating a balance of time and money so you can get back to doing the things you love most, whether it be spending more time with your family, traveling, learning new skills, or whatever you want. So the real question is, how exactly do you go about creating a time wealth business? Well, that's what this channel is all about, and each episode will give you another piece of the puzzle. And as a thank you for tuning in, I've put together a special presentation entitled The 8 Steps to Build Your Time Wealth Business. You can get it for free at www.timewealthsecrets.com/8-steps-free. See you in there.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Time Wealth Secrets. I'm your host Sam Fury. Here I am in Perth. Look at those skies. That is the difference between Perth and Melbourne. Well, I don't know. I think it's just the timing of the days, but it's a beautiful day. So I'm at my cousin's house. Well, I just thought I'd go for a walk and a talk because they got like a small baby, and yeah, it's nice to be back in Perth. I'll see my mum today. Haven't seen her in about 5+ years, since before coronavirus. Because when coronavirus hit, I was traveling, and usually like I'd go home. Well, I'd call it home, but I don't really spend much time. Like I'd come back to Australia to see my friends and family and stuff, like once every 2 years or something like that. So I was traveling, and then and the plan was like after that, like I was in Africa, and then after Africa I was going to go back and see my mum and friends and family, and then COVID hit. So I've basically waited until now because, well, I guess I've been able to get back into the country for a little while now, but I had like stuff lined up. So, but anyway, it'll be nice to see my mum again, and I'll spend like a month or 6 weeks, probably not more than that, probably just like a month to tell you the truth. And yeah, it'll be nice. Anyway, today's episode is about don't be balanced, right? That's what it's called, don't be balanced. And like everyone's always looking for like a balanced lifestyle. But I was reading like this goes back to that book that I was reading. I think I talked about it last time. It's called The One Thing. And they say, yeah, don't be balanced, right? And I read it and it makes sense. So why don't you want to be balanced? Well, first of all, it's a little bit unachievable, but that's not one of the reasons that I've got. So I've got the 3 reasons as per normal. All right, so one thing that you need is, it doesn't matter what area of your life, if it's like business or personal life, or like let's say you want to be really good at a sport, or you want to be focused on your family, or you want to learn whatever, right? Or for your business, let's say for your business, you need to focus. Whatever you want, you need focus for success. And to focus on one thing, you can't be balanced in everything else, right? Because you've got to have extreme focus in order to get the success. And it's not like I just mentioned before, it's in all areas of life, right? So you focus for success, but you put that focus on that one thing. Let's say I want to get really good at business, because that's what we're talking about. So I will put all my focus on the business, like to almost an unhealthy state, right? Where I just focus on that, and I mean I still take care of I say I, but this is like the general I, right? You still take care of your body, you still spend time with your family and that, but sometimes you just gotta go hard focus to be like, all right, I'm gonna spend 2 weeks solid on this project and just get it done. And you might see less of your family, right? You might not be able to exercise an hour a day. Maybe you just cut it back to like half an hour a day or whatever. But you still try to take care of yourself, right? You still, it's not like you're total neglection, but you're going to focus more. And the thing is that you don't want to get stuck, right? So you do this extreme focus for to get the tasks done or whatever, or for a certain amount of time. But then what happens, I think, what the problem with this is that a lot of people will go to the extreme and then they don't stop, and that's why you see a lot of these people that have these big businesses or whatever, but they're really lacking in their family obligations, or their religion, or their health is not good, or whatever else is important in your life, right? So you do gotta balance it, but not to try to achieve a perfect balance, right? So I think the thing is that you don't get stuck on any one. So you go like, all right, now I'm gonna focus on my business and get it all good. But then after that, you'd be like, all right, now I'm gonna focus on family and just spend a lot of time with your family or whatever. So it's not perfect balance, but it is still generally balanced. Now maybe I'm misinterpreting the concept a little bit, but this is what I got out of it, and I'm sure I'll learn more eventually. Yeah, so that's basically it. And how, I guess the way to go about doing this is going back to the focusing question that I talked about in the last cast. So like, what's the one thing I can do for whatever in a certain amount of time frame, that by doing it everything else will just like disappear, right? Like, or it'll be at least be easier. So what's the one thing, or the one and I listened to a podcast yesterday and it was kind of interesting. There's the one thing, and it's like, it's not necessarily just looking at your to-do list and then choosing the one thing that's going to be right, the one thing of the to-do list that's most important. It could be like, he said, it's the one thing or the one person or whatever. So you could get a whole like, how do I do this? But it's not necessarily how you do it. Who can you outsource this to help you do it, right? And this is a whole different tangent. We can talk about outsourcing another day. All right, that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to watch the 8 steps. Oh no, don't worry about that. That is it for today. Yeah. Hope you learned something. Hope you had a good one. I mean, I'm still trying to figure that one out, but we'll get there eventually. All right, guys, have a good day, and I'll speak to you again next time. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Time Wealth Secrets. I hope you found some value in this episode. If you did, please like and share it so more people can discover it and learn how to build their own time wealth business. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can be notified as soon as the latest episodes are released. Finally, remember to claim your free presentation entitled The 8 Steps to Build Your Time Wealth Business. You can get it for free at www.timewealthsecrets.com/8-steps-free. See you next time.